Welcome to the Epicenter, where production has begun on Mel Gibson's tragic biopic about his descent into drunken debauchery. He'll be portrayed by Lindsay Lohan. Hello folks, I'm Epi. Let me bring you up to speed on what's been going on this week in entertainment news. Lindsay Lohan is off to jail for 90 days. Sources say that'll be just enough time for Lindsay to get over that wicked hangover. Mel Gibson's new track dropped last weekend. Personally, I'm not a fan of his latest work. I feel like if he had gotten Kanye to produce it, it would have been a little less rageful and a little more fun to dance to. John Krasinski got married to Emily Blunt this weekend. He was ecstatic and was quoted as saying, "In other relationship news, Clay Aiken and his boyfriend Reed Kelly split up. The news was confirmed when Reed changed his relationship status on MySpace. I don't know what's more upsetting, breaking up with a boyfriend of 2 years or updating your MySpace page." That really got me down. But I'll tell you what brings me back up again, and that is a trip to the movies. I loved it movie reviews. Looking for a good summer comedy? Check out Grown Ups, starring Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Rob Schneider, and Salma Hayek. Talk about your star power. Now, I expected to like this movie, but was disappointed by how much more I loved it than I expected. Some of the highest paid actors from the heyday of SNL are back in action as grown-ups who pee in a pool. Talk about being in hot water. This movie had 5 stars, so I'll give it 5 stars. The Last Airbender. I love M. Night Shyamalan. He is a hit machine, so I knew I was gonna love this movie. Fight scenes, airbending, and a kid with a bald head. Okay, I'm hooked, but where are the stars? Throughout the movie, I was hoping M. Night would throw in one of his classic twist endings by having a cameo from Owen Wilson, a scene where Drew Barrymore airbends Justin Long, but it never happened. And then I realized, wait a minute, that's the twist! There are no stars. Brilliant, M. Night, brilliant! I give my dream version of The Last Airbender with Drew Barrymore 5 stars. But since the real movie featured 0 stars, I'm giving it 0 stars, even though I loved it. Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, Kristen Stewart, they're all back in action. This movie is full of stars, so I should have loved it. But recently, Kristen Stewart has made some comments to the press stating that she hates stardom. Listen, Kristen, you are a star, so act like a star, then make a movie, then come back, and then I'll talk to you. Then I'll give your movie 5 stars. Until then, this movie gets 3 stars, you stupid bitch. That's it for I Loved It movie reviews. Remember, keep reaching for the stars. America was devastated to learn that one of its most talented starlets, Lindsay Lohan, is heading off to jail. I was able to sit down with Branford Leavenworth, warden at Beverly Hills Penitentiary, to get an understanding of what Lilo and other celebrities can expect behind bars. So what can Lindsay expect? Will she have her own prison cell? Will she be sharing it with other inmates?
Well, at my institution, the celebrities receive no special treatment, and Miss Lohan would, of course, not have her own cell. She would be sharing a 2-story townhouse.
That seems large.
It's smaller than you'd think, and is actually extremely inconvenient for hosting social functions.
So the inmates can socialize?
They can to a degree. At the Beverly Hills Penitentiary, the visiting hours for celebrities are 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.
That seems lenient. Well, with all this socializing, are you concerned about gangs and gang activity?
I'm glad that you asked, David, because at my institution, we have a very uncompromising zero-tolerance policy when it comes to gangs. We do have clubs, however. For instance, an a cappella club, also an Italian cooking club, that's great, and a ski club, where the inmates go up to Big Bear for a week, which is a lot of fun. But it's important to remember that it's not too much fun.
Well, what about exercise? Will Lindsay be able to pump iron out in the yard?
Not in the yard per se. We do have 2 full-time personal trainers on staff, as well as a licensed Pilates instructor and a spinning studio.
I have to tell you, this prison sounds awesome. Is there any way that a non-celebrity can get in?
Have you committed any crimes or even a misdemeanor or anything of that nature?
Not since college.
Okay, well, in that case, you would have to pay a $3,000 non-prisoner monthly membership fee, which would only grant you access to the bronze package, which grants you our cinema, our rooftop garden, our polo grounds, swimming pool, and both of our golf courses, both the regular and the mini. And of course the nail salon, which is pay-per-use.
Warden, I have to say it has been an absolute honor having you here. Thank you so much for helping us understand what goes on behind the bars.
Thank you, and let me of course give you my card, and if you're ever in the Beverly Hills or Los Angeles area, I would love if you drop me a line, and I would be more than happy to give you a personal tour of our maximum security gazebos.
Thanks for coming to the Epicenter. I will be right here until next time. I can't move because of my court-ordered scram bracelet. Bye-bye!